Okay. Attitude, we're going to go quickly at the attitude of successful farmer. You guys don't have a break, but I continue. That one is back on now. My energy has been rejuvenated. I don't feel like being in the
If you want to rest.
I'm okay, yeah. You pay me to walk. There's no rest with people what I've learned so that people can pick it up. If something the country needs, I think it's good for our economy, it's good for our own personal economy. Because if you have a business that is not dependent on oil, that's not dependent on contract, that we can produce. If you are producing, everyone wants to produce. One of our problems in Nigeria is that we don't produce. We have money for nothing. That's why people bury their money in soccer way. Many people, all this money alone, if they steal it and they invest it back into the country, we'll still be fine. We'll be okay. But we invest money because they don't know what to do with it. They go hide it and spend it small for Ibadan. Some of the money they can employ almost half of the youth in Ibadan. Easily without, and when they do that, they be making money. What do you think like most of them become the richest one? But the way he has turned the money down has made him a fantastic and great business person in Nigeria. I wish people that have embezzled money in Nigeria have that kind of mentality. Because money is not, you don't hit money. Money is a currency that needs to keep on flowing. And because of flowing, the more people you can go through, the more it's going to benefit them. And it's not going to go down. Actually, it goes up. Because it's something that going to add value to you. But I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about family. Attitude is very, very important. According to Churchill, Winston Churchill is one of the great prime ministers of England during the Second World War. Many people don't like him. But during the Second World War, when the struggle was coming, when Hitler was about to attack UK, he was one that stood up because he has an attitude. He has been very unsuccessful in many things he did until that war, or during that period. He said attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. Attitude is the thought process behind something. If you're going to go into pig farming, that's why I say by the time you leave this place, if you're not excited about pig farming, probably pig farming is not for you. In fact, it's a good way of measuring whether you should be into this business. Because a lot of things that, by the time I'm finished, you see, I've been talking, I've been exposing a lot of things about it. So that there's nothing you will not know, or what I didn't say here, you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Because I'm trying to tell you as I know them and why. And because you know why, even when I didn't say some particular thing, you can put the in between in. Because what I'm saying is not scientific, it's not out of this world, it's just a little bit of experience and all the conversations that all of us have got in our previous life, in our previous businesses. So very, very, very important. You need to know by the time you finish, that's what this questionnaire is for. Like I said, sir, don't read it, you're taking it done. Read it tonight, and if you want me to do business plan for you, come back to me tomorrow. Don't read it in the class, because if that's what I don't want to give it to you, sir, I'll take it back, sir. It's mine, it's still mine. It's still mine. Okay, so because farming, one of the reasons why I said earlier that farming is going to change a lot of things about Nigeria is because our strength actually has been in farming in the past. Every country that have developed around the world have developed based on their core strength. And Nigeria cannot develop without using his or her core strength. He's still thinking, something's all right. Look at Japanese. Japan is a very small country. They cannot even go through earthquake happen there. So they perfect the art of, Japan is the only place where you have tree that is not bigger than this, that's 100-year-old. A tree, not a stem, not a plant, a tree. They perfected the art of miniaturizing. So they have a tree, you have a tree in your house that's 100-year-old, that's not more than this. 50-year-old, that's not more than this. They trim it, they make sure that they want to have tree, but the weather doesn't support it. Even their house is made of bamboo, it's made of stick. Because of earthquake, they can't build us like this because they know earthquake is going to happen. It's a matter of when. So how did they transfer that attitude that is ingrained in them? They said to themselves, okay, America make big radio, America make big car, but they don't have oil. So what they did, they took the car from America, they use the technique, the way they build their trees, the way they develop trees that is big, no taller than this, because they can't afford big tree, because that tree happens going to fall on their house and kill them. But they want to have tree in the house. So what they did was to use their core strength, which is to make things smaller. So they take the engine of an American car, they make it, that takes a lot of oil, petrol. They shrink it to a smaller size. They still do the same thing but they use less petrol. Not because they are being efficient, but they don't have petrol to waste. What happened years after? America stopped buying their own car that goes to petrol. They started buying Japanese, and that's why Toyota is one of the best cars in the world. Toyota did not invent car. All these concepts come from America and from Europe. They make the best car now. If I have to take classes of cars here, describe that Toyota, Honda, all the Japanese cars, Mitsubishi feature more in our car. China, they've always had problem of volume. There are many. They even get to the level whereby for the last 50, 20 years, they stopped having children. They said each one of them should have only one child because they have volume. What happened 60, 70 years ago when all of us were young, they started doing technology. They know that they have volume, they don't have jobs. So they take all their youth, they lay them out like in this place. They lay them there, like for example, their tailoring machine will be like this. From here to probably a kilometer, they lay them out. They said, okay, we don't think, just know how to sew this side of the trouser. You decide know how to sew this side of the trouser. The fourth row right to sew this one, and that's how they make their trouser. So when we were young, we don't used to buy Chinese goods because you don't know. When you buy Chinese singlet, you have to buy the one that fits here. Because when you wash it, it's going to shrink this place. Right now, America, Europe, the whole buy. America now produce everything that all the Chinese now produce everything that we all use. Because they make their system, they make their core belief to work out for them. Why am I saying this? Our core belief in Africa, in Nigeria in particular, is agriculture. That's why, tell me how many things we build with our petroleum money that we can say it's petroleum money that built it. It's not very visible. It's there. I'm sure it was probably built by petroleum, but we can't say it's petroleum money. But mention cocoa, there's Cocoa House. There's University of Ibadan. There's University of Unsuka. There's Nigeria University. All these were built. One was built with granite money. One was built with cocoa house. University of Ibadan was built with cocoa money. In East, University was built by Paboy money. And even when the British came, that's why they didn't teach us technology. They know we are very good at culture. They say, okay, you guys don't want to keep on. You know how to plant this thing. We won't disturb you. Just keep on planting, go and develop, which is not right. But which is still right in them because they make us to focus on our strength. But thank God they didn't debar from education. Because most of our founding fathers studied abroad. But what happened? We decided, I was seeing that somebody put an article. Somebody put a fantastic article in the chat room yesterday. It was comparing Nigeria with India. I mean, I've read many articles. That's the author here. I don't know who put it there. But was comparing Nigeria and India. Because I've seen many times people compare Nigeria with South Korea and compare Nigeria with Ghana. And when I look at that comparison, I said, it's like comparing mango with orange. But the one that they did yesterday with Nigeria and India is very close. Because one, we are both colonized by English. So, and we are both many. In fact, they're bigger than us. They're about 5 times bigger than us. But we're not many. We don't have diversity of culture. But yes, we won't complain. We have 235 languages. They have 2 million. 2,000 languages. Not only that, they have 5 religions. We only have 3 or 2.5. Christian, Muslim, and the others. Eh? But they have 5. Yeah, that's the half. Okay, the professional man, let's say 3 then. Is that okay? I call him with that one. But what they say, they have almost more, each of the problems they have it more than us. Yet India now is the 5th developed country in the world. And if that care is not taken, we think they're going to bypass America and Europe very fast. Yet they have more complex problems than us. Well, they have more complex. Yet out of all these problems, they have been doing coup, they've been killing themselves like we are doing. They have more poor people. Because they have black people in their culture. So don't say it's black thing. Yet they've been able to develop their country and they're producing cars, they're producing this, they're producing in IT, they excel. Why did they thank you very much. They're gonna make sure that this thing works today. Thank you. Why are they able to do this? The culture of India, they've always been very good in mathematics. Most of us, our history about the world always talk with the Western world. And Western world brings this. Islam brings algebra. Algebra is one of the core things that is in IT and all this technology of development. It came from Islam. It came from Europe. It didn't come from Europe. It didn't come from America. We need to get to know these things very well. So we don't think it's because they are white, because they are black. They utilize it more efficiently than we are. So black is not the problem, but black is, there's more to it than that. India from the beginning have been always very good in mathematics. And so is Egypt. That's why they become the pyramid. They don't be that kind of pyramid. Even if you put all Nigerians and engineers together, probably right now, with the technology and the knowledge and the IT and the computer, I don't know whether we can build a pyramid. And they built it more than 4,000, 5,000 years ago, so they must be very good at geometry. So what India was very good at mathematics, they were always very good at mathematics. So when IT came, they excel in it. Because the way they think, exactly, America said that they have the ability to think. They have corruption like we have. The corruption in India was so higher than us, but they were able to subdue it because they fall back to their culture, which is mathematics. So systematically they start taking advantage over computer, and with computer, with their knowledge and skill about computer, they start becoming very good. And the Americans started employing them for IT. Even UK, that has different times when they do the work, when the doctor do work, instead of writing it down, instead of typing it, we just send it to India. And they type it for them overnight because their time different. For that they wake up to turn it. And that's how they systematically start learning, they created, they develop computer, they develop nuclear system, and every other thing, they develop cars. But why am I saying all this thing? Because our core value is agriculture. And while all of us are not going to become farmers, we need to learn what we can take about the principle of agriculture and start applying it. One of the agriculture teachers is that we cannot make money overnight. You sow, and when you sow, you wait, and then you reap. Most of our youth now don't want to wait. They just want to make money overnight, because the politicians and everybody they are looking at, and footballers everybody they are looking at, make money overnight. That's different with agriculture. So what I'm talking about attitude is very important, because if we do have that mentality that we're going to go into pig farming and we're going to become millionaire next year, we are not going to be. So if that's your plan, go and find a photocopy business or other business to do. And if it doesn't work, pick farming will not work for you that way. Niger base. It will not work for you that way. You have to, first of all, work hard. We have to learn that you're going to have to work hard. And when you work hard, nobody will going to see what you have worked hard until later. But when you got it right, you're going to start coming in for a very long time. So chance of, except you, the reckless, you'll never be poor again. But the beginning, you have to work hard. So attitude. Attitude is the same people, man. This is a quote from John Swindon. You need to have an optimistic attitude. Many times you wake up and things will not work out very well. Many times you will go to your farm and you discover that, like my brother was telling me about that, he went to the farm and some of these are having problems. You need to have attitude. When things do not work according to the plan, you might think, I'll give you a certificate that your people are going to give out to 7 in it. Just might give out to 6. Or you might give out to 10. But you have to be able to, the other one they give back to 6, the same one I give back to 6, they give back to 10. As soon as you do your work right, if you balance out, my brother was asking me, how do I know it's going to be 1,000 mil? Because by the time you add all the animals together, and you divide it by 2, at least 60% will be, you will not say 40%, you will not be 70% in that, you will be 60 to 40. And the same time, if you are persistent, if you look at the situation and say, okay, this is not working according to plan, but my fundamental is very right, it will work out very well. I'll get it right very soon. And hence, what I'm talking before, when I start things are not that rosy, but I keep at it, I hit other days. After a while, Yoruba people say that if you are patient enough, if you cook stones, it will become soft. And what I'm trying to do is to reduce your time. The reason for this training is to reduce your cooking stone time, so that you don't need to have to go many years and many naira of attitude. So you need to have an positive attitude. You need to know you're going to be successful with it. One reason why you are here, you want to get an assurance. You want to see somebody came and said, "Hey, I've watched your video. I don't need to go for this training, but I wanted to see you face to face. Want to make sure you existed, and make sure you existed, so that everything I've learned from your video and whatever you do, and ask you 1 or 2 questions. And that's the essence. You want to know from my mouth. You want to question it, because you can't question in the video. I don't answer back on the YouTube. If I put it there, one of my videos that have been more comments about has been my castration. And people are arguing and counter-arguing why I put castration video, why I put music on top of it to cover it. And the other guy was saying, no, that's how we do it in Africa. He said, I'm giving and they ask, I don't answer on the video. But here you can ask questions and get to the bottom line of why I said what I'm doing. So you have an optimistic attitude. You need to think like an executive. I've mentioned here strategy. What is your plan? What are you trying to achieve? It's not complex. I'm not saying you should go on 3-day fasting, but you need to be very clear. What is it you want to achieve? Is it I want to be selling pigs to you? It might be simple as this. I want to be able to sell 40 pigs. How much am I making my work now? I'm making about 500,000 every month. I want to start this pig farm so that in a year or a year and a half time, I can be making that amount of money every month from the farm. Then I can think about whether I want to save with my job. Because if I can make 500,000 every month while I'm still at my work, if I put my attention to it, I can easily cope with it. Maybe objective. Maybe I'm living outside, I'm in diaspora, I'm living outside Nigeria right now. I want to come back home. I don't want to look for a job. There's no people looking for a job in Nigeria. I don't want to join that queue. If I can't bring job, I don't compete with people that are looking for jobs. They are younger people. I've had my chance. I want to have my own company that is independent. That's your goal. When is it? I want to come back at 2019, December. And when I come back, I want to have something about, I want to have 2,000 pigs on my farm. How do you achieve it? So that will be your goal. Or I'm talking about sales. If I say, okay, I just want to hobby. I want to come back from work and play with nature at the back of my house. I'm going to only have 20 winners. But this might be the wrong class for you because this is a profitable pig farming. But it's still an objective, but very clear, so that you can now start working towards how to achieve that objective. So whatever you do, people not understand you, you can explain to people this is what I'm doing, what I'm doing. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you need to think, because if you don't have a clear plan, if you don't know you're supposed to want to make your animal twice a year, you go to your farm, you see your animal. Let me give you a good example. We should have, at the beginning, suddenly we have about 50 pigs on the farm, 50 sows, female, like 20 bags. And it's because anytime I call from the UK and I say, how many pigs on the farm? They say, when I say how many pigs, and that's why I give it terminology. When I say, give me statistics of your farm, I don't expect you to tell me I have 20 males, 30 females. I try to break it down because, as you can see, it could be bigger male, which is more valuable. It could be castrated male, which you are going to sell. It could be a sow, a pregnant sow, what has just given by a nursing sow, or a dry sow. Dry sow is the one that have given birth and you take a baby and you want it to mate. So if you tell me that one, if actually next month again, and you tell me there's 10 dry sow in your farm this month, and next month I call you again, there's 10 dry, that means the last 2 months your staff have not mated your animal and they breed it. As that happens another month, you're not going to have twice a year. You're not going to have your production cycle twice a year. So that way it changes the perspective, put more meaning to what you are doing. If you say, like this guy, when I went to his farm, it was not awesome. As I went to his farm, he can't tell me how many beers. He said, blah, blah, blah. I found around 2 pigs. That's give me the breakdown, give me the breakdown. And I said, Chai! He said, what? I said, you're going to double your pig production in 2 months' time. I said, when are you going to, most of them, when are you going to finish on them? I said, June. I said, wow. I said, in 2 months' time, your number of pigs in your farm will double. And he's the one that owns the farm. And the question dropped in his head. You see, that's true. I'm spending, that means I'm going to increase the number of feed. The bigger it's good to have more pigs in the farm, so it's the feed. They're not going to drink water now. He said, Jay. He said, wow, that's true. That one's going to be, I said, you're going to be, I said, if you continue like this, you're going to beat my farm. He said, Jay. Wow. He said, what does that mean? I said, wow, that means you have more pigs. It's good news. So, more feeding. But that means when you're going to sell in 6 months' time or 8 months' time, you're going to make more money. Let's say for that 500, you keep one because you already have 50. I was telling him, you want